Well, hello. It is your friendly Hex here. It is episode 18, and today we're going to be building things in the world of Hex. Many, many things. Well, I don't know what we're going to be building. Wow, I can't believe I can bend my neck like that. That looks painful. All right. Anyways, what I really wanted to work on today was start working on our little town. So I've got a bit of stuff figured out for our town. I've got some... Well, yeah, let's just go over there, see what happens. So I built one little house, and what I need to do is build more little houses to therefore have a town. I'd also like to build some sort of a larger structure as like a town meeting center, or maybe I might build the larger structure over top of our thing. Yeah, the thing. So what I'm looking for right now is my bed, just to be honest. Over top of the gunpowder farm. So I'm gonna fly on over there, over our lovely desert. Look at that desert. I really like it. I really like it. Yeah, super cool. Okay, so there's our one house that we have built so far, and I'm gonna take a little landing. Yes, I landed safely. Okay, so here's our house. This might look familiar to you if you follow some of my building tutorials. This is the exact house that I was working on in the building tutorials, and I've even got a little floor in this one, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What I need to do is kind of figure out like a layout for the town, or maybe I'll just kind of like put houses in here just randomly. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of thinking of building like some sort of like a temple thing over the top of this, so that like you go inside of this larger structure and then all of a sudden you're faced with this ginormous hole. And then what I'd like to do is have water pouring off the side of this thing. I think that would look really cool, like water all the way down the sides. I was thinking about converting all of the sides of this thing to the sandstone. I might still do that. I kind of think that's crazy because that's it doesn't look like a lot, but like that's a lot of sandstone. All right, I think I got an idea. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I didn't quite make it. Okay, let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should I make like a little tiny house? Or maybe make like a tower house. Okay. So that means we need one, let's see, that's 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think that's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. All right, and then we're gonna come back here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I don't know what I want to do here. The land is kind of making this a little bit more difficult than I had hoped. Well, maybe... I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. 4, 5, 6. And then the light is going down, I can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, need to go sleep. So I know it's like hard to tell what the heck I'm doing here, but I'm just building a house. Well, that's definitely interesting, right? All right, so I know that last little clip was pretty choppy. Done some work, and this is what we've got. Bam, look at that. Check him out. Here he is, our brand new house. And also I've got another one behind me that's halfway done. So this guy here is I call him a 4x4, but really it's like 13 by 13. So it's anyways, he's 2 stories tall. This is, I think, going to be like a gunpowder shop or like some sort of store. Maybe it's just some rich guy's house. Who knows? This one here, I thought maybe you could make it like an apartment building, or like 2 houses in one, kind of, where like one family lives downstairs, another one lives upstairs. I don't know. Just kind of thinking things out. I've started another building here just to kind of get the layout of it. So it's going to be like this. And then I've decided to make my roadway. So there's one here that goes off over there to potentially do a bridge. I might just make it go and then kind of dead end there. And then this one here will be like our main road that's going to go this way and follow these torches kind of off that direction and then off into the sunset over there. So that's kind of where we're at. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch into super fast building mode. Actually, that's kind of good time Scar with Scar's like name for it. Should I call it fast forward? Should I call it hyperspace? Yeah, hyperspace. We're going to go into hyperspace. Alright, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that little time lapse. Well, I'm out of materials. And I was going to take you on a little tour on the ground level as far as the village so far, the town or whatever. So, I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. I feel like the variation in the different houses is starting to make it look like a good village here. The only thing that I gotta say is it needs a lot more detail. So obviously I didn't put, I stopped putting like the fence posts and the buttons on stuff just to kind of make the time lapse go faster and the builds go faster. So I need to do that. I need to put a pathway in here. What I need to do also is build in some like farms and stuff so the villagers can farm and breed and everything. And then yeah, it needs some more detail, of course, like in these areas. Like it's really blank right now, but just kind of, if you just kind of walk through and kind of get the general feel of the buildings, I'm really happy with that. So of course I have a lot more to do. I want to do more buildings way over in that area, and I kind of want to fill up most of this little sort of island thing that I've got going on here with buildings, but I feel like it's a really good first start. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go harvest some more sandstone in my quarry, and I'm also going to maybe harvest a little bit more of the acacia wood so that I have enough materials to continue building our little village here. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to come back and maybe we'll do another time lapse. I like those time lapses. Pretty good. Is it not night? Looks dark. Well, it's like evening. Can I go to bed early? Why not? Okay, well, the time lapses are done, and so is our desert city. Well, it's not done, but the major part of the buildings is complete. And let's go on a little tour. By the way, those of you that noticed that that one last building wasn't completed, I forgot to put the roof on it. I did, in fact, complete that. That was this one right here. Put the roof on it. So some next steps. My initial thought about a next step was going to be, I was going to like put all the sort of details on these things that I haven't been putting on, like the fence posts and the buttons and stuff. But what I think is a better idea is I'm going to make this a living village. In other words, I'm going to have actual villagers, like Minecraft mob villagers, come in and populate this village. So I think that my next step is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and put some doors and finish the interiors on these, or not finish, but like rough out the interiors like this, just so that it's a place where the villagers can hang out and be safe from zombies for the most part. And then I need to build some little crop areas for them to harvest crops and breed and stuff. So I'm targeting like open areas like this for like a little crop area, and maybe over there. And I've got a little idea for like a cool little, just kind of like a food like crop area that I'm going to put. And the last thing that I wanted to mention before I start doing some of that stuff is, if you notice my levels, yeah, I'm back down to 7. I was about to start recording and a creeper came and decided to blow me up. So I was down here, this sort of natural sand like cave thing I thought was really cool. And like, in case you didn't notice this, like the sand will like be over the top of it, but if you update one of the sand blocks, then the whole thing will just collapse. So what I was doing is putting these little half slabs underneath it just to preserve it. And then as I was going up and getting that, I heard this little thump, and then kaboom, and it took me from full hearts all the way to nothing. It must have blown up right next to me, so that's kind of a bummer. But anyways, that's kind of where we're at right now. And what I was going to do is go ahead and search for a spruce forest, because what I wanted to do was build some spruce wood doors to go in all of these buildings, because I think that looks really cool, and that goes with the tutorial video that I made on these houses. If you haven't checked that out, you can check that out. And then also the idea of building a city using variation, and that goes along with what I've been doing here. I've been using just variations of those initial buildings that I had on that tutorial. All right, well, that didn't take very long. I found myself a nice little forest, yeah. So I just kind of went like pretty much just went like straight this way. So if I flew back that way, we'd find my desert village. So I need to come up with a new name for the desert village. So if you're watching this clip, which is probably like one of 30 people that watches these World of Hex videos, go ahead and leave me a little comment. Tell me what you want to call the desert city. It should be, I don't know, just whatever. I don't know what to call it. Desert city. That's a pretty generic name for it. So if you got a good idea for like a desert city, kind of somewhat sci-fi kind of a name, then I'd be interested in that. So yeah, leave me a comment or something. Okay, well, I'm back at my base. And my base? Is this my base now? Anyway, back at the town. And I think I got enough spruce doors. I got 2 stacks plus a half. I think that's way more than enough. I actually don't even know how many buildings I have. And there's like probably an average of 2 doors per building. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna, I went ahead and did a couple of these, like I showed you this one. So I think that looks good. I'm gonna do a bunch more of these, and then I'm gonna do a little flyover of the town to kind of finish out the episode. So let me get the spruce doors and the floors and the stairs and stuff on the inside, and then we'll do the little flyover, and that'll be the episode. Well, all right, we're standing here in the middle of town, and it's done. Well, the part that I'm gonna do today is done anyway. Got all the doors in, got all the buildings built. All I need to do now is do some gardens and some detail to the builds, and then bring the villagers in and all that kind of stuff. So that'll probably happen next episode. But I think this one's done. So what I was going to do is take you guys on a brief aerial tour of the new desert town. So there's no life in it yet. Can't wait to get some villagers in here, making little humming sounds, humming around, fleeing for their lives from the zombies. It's going to be great. So at some point, it'd be great if I could take off here. Come on. There we go. All right. Aerial tour beginning. So I'm going to go up this way. We're going to turn around, and there it is. Our beautiful desert town. Look at it. I do not know how many buildings this is, but it's quite a few, I think. I think it's looking very, very good. So my plan is I just flew over the part where it's going to connect to, and there's a village right there that I'm going to get my little guys from, my villagers from. And it's going to connect to the rest of my world through a little pathway that's going to go right up here and into that area. And then, yeah, just kind of flying over it. This kind of does remind me Mos Eisley just a little bit. Not a ton, but that's kind of what I was going for. I wasn't trying to like recreate Mos Eisley. I was trying to use it for inspiration. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. I hope you guys are liking this as well. But here it is. Okay, so next episode, like I said, we're going to put in some gardens so the villagers can farm, and we're going to put in some more details of things. So anyway, well, this has been Hex, and I hope you really enjoyed episode 18. I know I enjoyed making it. A lot of fun on this one. A lot of progress too, I think. So look at this place. It's huge. All right, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless.